Sticking with the fashion industry, Marcus speaks with another group offering a contrasting solution to limit wastage this sector creates.
Fashion and sustainability. These are two very different things. Fashion is addictive, exclusive, and very fast-moving. Sustainability, on the other hand, is more about slowness, care, and responsibility. It's never easy to strike a balance between the two. Like when I had my apartment refurbished a few months ago, I had to throw away 2 big boxes of clothes, and I didn't even know what my options were. The fact is, fashion is now the second biggest polluter of the planet after oil. We're literally drowning in clothes and textiles. So the question is, can fashion and sustainability ever coexist? Hi, Delphine.
Hello.
I know you've been working in the fashion industry for many years in both Europe and Hong Kong. So I want to know, what are your thoughts on sustainability?
So sustainability is a very wide topic, and it's true that fashion industry is not a very sustainable industry because there are a lot of waste and a lot of products going to the landfill. So that's why we came up with the idea of this company to really help the fashion industry to reduce the waste. We arrived in Hong Kong with Diego in 2016, and at that point I was working for a fashion brand and I was developing this brand in Asia. And then I had some stock issue. So I was looking for a solution to help me to clear this stock, but I couldn't find anyone to do that. So that's why we thought, okay, there is a possibility and there is a niche, and we should try to launch our own company to help the brand to manage this past season stock. So that's how we started. And then after that, in 2018, we launched the e-commerce platform. So now we have both the physical store and the e-commerce platform.
Now, there's so many big brands here in Hong Kong. Why do you think this type of business approach fits the bill and even make a positive impact?
Because in fact, all the brands, they have some past season stock and they need to do something with it. So they are trying to find some solutions. Recycle or upcycle are some solutions that is a bit complicated. And the technology, even though there are a lot of companies trying to develop advanced technologies, but they are not that developed. So that's why they are trying to find ways to sell as much as possible. The young customers now are much more into green and sustainable actions. So they are very interested in coming to shop with us because they are believing that they do something good for the planet.
Mm-hmm. And nowadays, everyone wants new things all the time. And we've got into this culture of like throwaway culture. It is very detrimental to our planet. What can we do?
First is to stop buying fast fashion, because when you buy fast fashion, it's a very cheap product, so you wear it for a few times and then you don't care of throwing it away. I think then reselling is something new. In fact, it's very developed in Europe, in the US. It's a bit less in Asia. People more and more tend to try to resell what they've bought and buy second-hand clothes, which is something that develops for sure the circular economy. And then us, what we try to do as well is, because after the flash sale, the inventory, in fact, as we're on a consignment basis, the brand, they come to pick up the leftover, but we work with the brand to do something with this leftover. So we do have a CSR specialist in the team that is helping us with, together with the brand, to try to give this leftover to charities sometimes, or to try to see if we can recycle them, if we can upcycle, to avoid to have this leftover go to landfill.
So Diego, being a responsible business has become a very current topic. There's a lot of talk about it, but not necessarily measurable action. How is it different here?
We took the B Corp assessment, and we are really proud to have been B Corp certified. So it's a long process where you have to answer a lot of questions, and then you have audits, and it took us 9 months to proceed.
Wow. How are you guys gauging, as in whether you're making an impact, a positive impact right now?
One of the key milestones that we are measuring every year is the number of products that we save from at the end landfill, because as we are really the last mile of the distribution channel. Last year we had more than 2 million products that has been sold and saved in that way. In addition, we can also work with different ways to reduce the waste. So there is the example of the plastic hanger recycling program. All the products that you might see here, they come with a plastic hanger before they arrive in the store. All the plastic hangers are collected by a warehouse. They will sort it out, the hook, that is the metallic part, and then all the plastic will be recycled. So it's small actions, but if you can combine everyone in this industry into that direction, it can represent really big quantities. And that's something that we are trying to always look at, because as a business, the impact is much bigger.
So Jessie, tell us about this very meaningful event you guys are doing.
Our most popular event for our members is the swap party. So they can bring back their pre-owned clothing to the showroom, and they can choose another item on the rack and they can bring back home. And also our brand partners really supportive about this event as well. They will incentivize our members by maybe with some coupons or maybe small gifts.
What's the reaction been so far?
I would say they really enjoyed it. They really feel like their pre-owned item has a new life. So really promoting the circular economy, where their items are actually ended up in other person's home and being loved again.
Tell us about this workshop you're doing as well.
Yep, so previously we have done the fashion repaired workshop. The members can really bring back their broken items back, and our professional instructor will teach them how to be creative and to turn the items into a new life. So for the makeup, really since we realized after the sale we have some leftovers, we are really being very creative and to find an instructor to see, actually how we can reuse the eyeshadows and to make some tie-dye items on our t-shirts.
That's very, very smart. You're not only educating them for this time, but you are benefiting them in the future as well. I can see there's so many beautiful garments and good clothes here. What do you do with them when they're unsold?
Yep, so we really encourage our brand partners to think a step further. Maybe they can consider donating the surplus items after the sale to people in need. So just in last month, we actually helped a cosmetic brand to donate more than 12,000 pieces of hair care and cosmetic products. And we have distributed to 6 charities in Hong Kong. And these are all being distributed during the 5th wave of COVID.
Oh, thank you for all the good things that you've done. So Elma, you're a fashion stylist, and I heard you like to shop here quite a bit. What is it like shopping here?
Sustainable fashion and sustainable shopping, because I can find something that is no longer available in the retail store. Before they go to landfill, we should make use of it.
Now, like what you said, now, according to research, 3 in 5 shoppers say they actually care about sustainability. Obviously, you do care about sustainability as well. So what do you do in your normal days?
I would add, we create and we use. You have your pre-loved piece. You want to create something new. Maybe you will need a tailor to help you on that. After the tailor work, you will have a new piece at your wardrobe without adding the amount of clothing. So it's the old garment that you own, old garment that you have, but then add on your creativity, then you have a whole new piece. When I shop here, I discover a lot different brand, different category.
So there's always treasure to be found.
Yeah, it is. Because here, like what I see here usually is no longer selling in the market, or sometimes I find stock from overseas market that was not selling in Hong Kong. So it's really special. To me, it's more like a treasure hunt that inspires me to do more, like how to keep my wardrobe sustainable, how to shop more targeted, so I can make use of every single piece that I own.
I think what we wear says a lot about who we are and what we think is important in life. Like we saw just now, there's really lots of ways for us to make little changes, and accumulatively, we'll make a massive impact on the planet. Remember, the choice lies with you. You can consider every purchase and love your choices too. There's no time like the present to get started, so why not start now?